fired up.
Okay, what we're going to try to do today is put the finned hose cover on an 09 muscle. So this is what the stock comes stock with. The only two tools you really need is a 5mm Allen wrench and 15/16 to take off your hose clamps. I've used a big low flat pan under the bottom to catch my fluids. I got her down in an essential area that I'll catch about 95% of it.
Right.
So first thing we're going to do is take the upper hose clamp cover off. And that's the first step. Loosen up the bottom one. And with this tool for a bit. Now then, this is a 5mm socket. Should start getting fluids out of it any time now. Too long with the extension. Now these have a self-sealing gasket on it, so you won't have to go out and replace the gasket for them. There, we got a little fluid coming now. And there's a couple on my bike. The way the muffler configuration is, I have to break free with the Allen. Comes some fluid now.
There it is.
It's lifeblood. Appropriate color red.
Yeah. I didn't really see that.
No, here we go.
Okay.
There's the inside gasket.
Oh, okay. Right on. Right on. Right on.
Pull this away from the muffler.
Uh-huh.
And screw it out. Drop your hose clamp down. Now. Should be sitting on like this. We want our hose clamp to face to the rear.
Right.
So you come to the back end here. And you tighten this baby into, you can get it to slide inside. Now you want to make sure you get this tag back inside there too. Slide her all the way in to the bottom of the slot. You can see how it fits up inside.
Yeah.
Now tighten her. Or loosen her up as loose as she will go, and she'll tighten up to the inside walls. Now, that hose clamp ain't going anywhere. She's tight up against the walls. Take your hose clamp, or your hose cover, top hose cover. Get your hose clamp started again. Easier to do out here.
Uh-huh.
Drop it into your lid. Now that we bring the pipe over, start it in position, slide her in, take her all the way up. Voila. Some rags underneath it.
Got the gasket.
Put your unit back together. There we go.
Now she's unread. So.
Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Brother Ken got a phone call. We elected to stop the tape and let him finish the phone call. So basically, here we are. We got the fin hose cover stuffed up in here. You can feel that the hose was right here at the edge. What I did is I went and got a little bit of dielectric grease. I guess you could use anything. I'm addicted to the dielectric grease. And I put a thin coating around the lip here. You could use dish soap. Just about anything. And just do a thin coating around the edge. Makes it a little easier. Facilitates the entering of it. Okay, so gentle with everything, you don't want to scratch nothing. And it slips up in there real nice and easy.
Gasket in there. Line her up.
Now she's all set. I'm not using blue Loctite on these. They're only 86-inch foot-pounds. It's not even a foot-pound to her. I'm just going to put them up by hand. But, you know, if you're not familiar with bolting to aluminum, it's better off to get yourself the torque wrench and take them up the way they're supposed to. And, of course, you should always follow some sort of diagonal crossing, tightening one end and then the other across from each other, as if you were torquing them in a sequence.
Very true. Damn, you're looking hard for it.
There it is. Threads on now. I'm just putting these very loose right now, and I'll go around and torque them across each other. There's such a little torque, I'm not going to use that big thing to torque with. I'm just going to come across. Yeah, I still got a couple more I got to tighten up in here. Saves a little time, get as much in as you can by hand. Only get about a quarter turn with the Allen wrench. So there really isn't a whole bunch to put in this in. The biggest thing is you just want to make sure that when you put the fluids back in, you bleed it out right. And the bleed screw is right here. I'll show you that in a minute. Well, hi there, girl. Go and get. Go and get. Good girl, good girl. I know I'm talking to the camera, but the dog thinks I'm talking to her. So, start here. Not much. And that's it for putting the hose cover on. The rest has to do now with just
You got to
putting fluid in it.
Got to tighten your clamps, Daryl.
Yes, you're right. So now this lower clamp, we have loosened it up all the way and it was tight inside the inside. Just tighten her the other way. That puts the hose down on it. This upper one's just a veneer, so just so she's good and snug. This isn't holding any water back or anything, it's just making sure that your hose cover doesn't vibrate.